Imagine being fully aware but unable to move, speak, or show any outward signs that you're conscious. For some patients with severe brain injuries, this is their reality. Doctors typically assess consciousness in these patients by asking them to follow commands, like lift your hand. But studies suggest that up to 20% of seemingly unresponsive patients, they may be aware, just unable to show it. So how can we detect hidden consciousness? Well, we have brain imaging techniques, but these are complex and they require specialist equipment. A much simpler, cheaper tool already exists in hospitals: heart rate. My PhD explores how our conscious experiences are reflected in our heart rate. Specifically, I study a really interesting phenomenon called heart rate synchrony, which is when people's heart rates change in similar ways during common experiences. For example, if all of us were to listen to the same story, our heart rates would speed up and slow down at the same moments during the story. Now, imagine if we played a story at a patient's bedside and their heart rate synchronized with all of ours. Would that mean that they're understanding the story? Well, to look at the role of understanding in heart rate synchrony, I recorded healthy people's heart rates whilst they listened to either a normal story or a scrambled version of a story, where we shuffled up the order of words to disrupt comprehension. For example, "I talking no sense start like it this makes" is the scrambled version of the sentence, "If I start talking like this, it makes no sense." Now, surprisingly, I saw heart rate synchronizations in both cases, even in the scrambled version where people really didn't know what was going on. So this suggests to me that understanding alone is not necessary for heart rate synchrony to occur. So to further explore kind of what drives heart rate synchrony, my next experiment aims to separate the role of understanding from conscious experience by instead focusing on subjective experiences, like the feeling of suspense or engagement you get whilst you watch a movie. If I do find out it's these subjective experiences like suspense that drive heart rate synchrony, it may suggest that any brain-injured patient who also synchronized with all of us may too be experiencing those feelings. So by studying heart rate synchrony, I'm not just improving our understanding of brain-heart interactions, but we may be able to uncover hidden consciousness in those who can't communicate it by using heartbeats to see the unseen.